Hi everybody, welcome to Wednesday afternoon impromptu Monkey Island Madness. Joycey finished early, so I decided to come on and play with alcohol markers. Um, I'm doing the Artful Evidence 6x6 prompt, which is spring. And I've struggled with this one because I thought, oh, everybody's art is going to look the same, so because what do you think of when you think of spring? I think of flowers. My favorite thing about spring is the flowers. So I thought, why am I resisting doing what I want to do because I'm afraid it'll look like everybody else's? Hi, Ange. Hi, Darren. Darren, thank you so much for the message. I will definitely be getting back with you when we kind of figure out what we're going to do, okay? And I won't put that on the recording. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Mac. But anyway, so yesterday I sat around on the couch and just drew this, and it's very Mary Engelbreit-ish. I know. I love Mary Engelbreit. I am an Engelbreit fan. What can I say? Hi, Dee Dee. So this morning I was playing with the markers that I got at Hobby Lobby, like I said, and these are the ones. Dee Dee got some too. These are what they look like, and I got this set of, what are they, 48? Oh no, 36, sorry. But they were originally $50 and I got them for $12.50, which is a good deal, right? But like I said, if I had paid $50 for these, I really would have taken them back. But it could be my ineptitude that is making me not happy with them. These are the 36 colors that came in this set. And it's a pretty limited palette, I think. Now, I don't know. I guess if I was really proficient, the lack of colors wouldn't bother me. But how many Copics are there? Like 300 or 400 of them, No, Dee Dee, we haven't really talked about it yet. But Darren has offered to help us, find out information and stuff. So that's great. We'll figure it out here in a little while. So that could be my problem, is I'm not very proficient at them. I kind of know how they're supposed to behave, but the limited palette is annoying to me. So I went ahead and got out my, where did I put them? The Hoo Hoo Hero ones as well. And I think there's 60 in here. And I don't think I have a swatch all in one place. But I'll pull out so you can see all them. And these have a ton of grays and a lot of browns. So I don't know. I'm just going to play with them. But what I did was this morning, I just did it on regular copy paper. I just copied this piece of art onto, this is just on regular copy paper. And I don't like my color scheme, so I'm going to change all that. But this is what it'll look like. And these yellow flowers, these daffodils will actually end up being white, I decided. And I might add more. I mean, I may not be finished with the art. And like I did the lettering on this one, I'm not happy with that lettering. I don't think I want the cursive. So I'm still just working out the details, right? So then I decided, well, I wanted to play with the markers some more. So I did this on the marker paper. And this is not the marker paper I got at Hobby Lobby. Oh my God, look at how... Yeah, that's better. This is the marker paper I got at Tuesday morning. So it's not the Hobby Lobby, but I'd like to think that the properties are going to be about the same, right? So I thought, well, maybe if I do a combination of the Hoo Hoo Heroes and the whatever no-name brand, Hobby Lobby brand. Here they are. This is called the Art of Painting Pen, twin tip, broad and fine. Kondo, I guess, is the name. And And I don't know why I'm not loving these. One, I agree with Dee Dee that the cap, like if you don't get that bad boy right lined up and press real hard, yeah, you just ruined the marker. Hi, CB. I want to try this. I'm not ignoring you, Eileen. Oh, if you were here, I swear I'd hit you on the head. I want less yellow. And I don't like, I didn't like the colors of the grass and all that junk. But I'm going to go ahead and do the detail. Like the grass originally was a lighter green, and I was going to go and put darker blades of grass on there. And I may do that in the end. I don't know. But we're just going to play right now with the alcohol markers. And I haven't decided on the lettering yet. So that's that. So I'm not ignoring you. And I'm trying to think if I have any glossy paper. I'll pull out a piece of glossy paper so that Eileen doesn't get her panties in a wad, because we know what happens when Eileen's panties get in a wad. Ooh, baby, it ain't pretty. All right, probably the glossiest paper I have, short of a printed piece, and I don't want to use that, is it's called Pen Sketchers paper, and it's 70 pound. I'll try it along with this. I do like this for drawing with pen. We'll try some of each, Eileen. Just unwad your panties and sit down and relax. Okay? Thank you, finally. You're welcome, finally. All right, so there's not a huge difference in the paper. This is a little bit brighter white. So, Mac, do not encourage her. All right, we'll just start with the yellow because I'd use so much yellow. And these have about, let's just compare them because I'm curious. There's the Hoo Hoo Hero. And I don't remember what we paid for these Hoo Hoo Hero. A bunch of us bought them. Okay, the one thing I noticed, the barrel of this Hobby Lobby one is noticeably larger. The pen itself is longer. Look at that chisel nib. This one is like the elephant size, and this is baby size. And then the bullet tips. I don't know, on the Hobby Lobby one, I think it's a lot finer. You're going to be able to make finer. Can you see the difference there? And they're both kind of stinky. Yeah. Not horribly stinky, but a little stinky. And these are definitely harder to get closed right. So let's just give it a go. So I'm just going to be coloring. You can yell out whatever you want. Hi, Bran. Hi, Norma. The Hoo Hoo Hero, I think, feels better in your hand. It's more comfortable. This is like, this barrel is big. This is as big as, you know, magic markers? That's as big as a magic marker. Okay? Okay. All right, it was those. I'm going to do white this time. So, and I'll see if they act any different on the marker paper. But again, I'm not sure what I should be expecting. I need to watch some alcohol marker videos is what I need to do. And I watch Bailey J, but she makes everything look so darn easy that she's not a good comparison, I don't think. She is a very talented young lady, that one. Now you're glad your Hobby Lobby didn't have them? For $12.50, I think they're fine to play with, for sure. And I guess I should get the orange out and try and do some blending. I did see, I don't even know what I was watching. I did see somebody drop just alcohol onto the alcohol markers, and that made some really cool looking techniques. Almost better on the back side than on the front side. Yeah, and you guys, if you just got here, Jeannie did do her first stream last night. She did her Hobby Lobby haul, and I'm just blending this out a little bit, or trying to. So if anybody is an alcohol marker guru, give me some tips about what I need to do differently. Because really, I know virtually nothing. Hi, Judy. I'm glad you got in here. Oh, I know. It's frustrating. Well, I had the weirdest thing happen at Dee Dee's this morning. I was putting in some of the links into my favorites, and when I tried to get back to Dee Dee's chat, it was telling me that the link exceeded what my browser could recognize or something. It was just weird. And I had to go all the way out, reboot my computer, and come back, and it happened a second time, and I thought, oh crap, now I'm going to have to get rid of this computer. That's it. So your Hobby Lobby was empty? I kind of figured mine would be by now too, Bryn. I'm sorry for you. All right, so there you go. That's when I'm trying to blend it out. Still didn't blend as much as I would like. And one thing Bailey J says about the Copics, that the brush nib makes flicking out the color a whole lot easier. You used to squirt alcohol marker drawings with vodka from a syringe to get effects. Did he think you were mainlining the vodka? That's funny. That is so funny. So, Miss Aromatica, if you've got tips, go ahead, speak up. Because, yeah, I'm just coloring with them like I would, like regular markers or my colored pencils, honestly. And Dee Dee, quit showing that damn book you worked in this morning. Every time you show it, I go to Amazon, look at it again. I'm going to buy it, but not right now. At least when I get back from Australia. I did go ahead and order my power adapter, CB. I didn't get the converter, I got the adapter is all. And CB, please tell me you're not taking an iron. Bailey says Blick markers are a good second best. They have brush tips. Okay. I wonder if I've got these on the wrong ends. I saw she did a comparison, Dee Dee. You need that book. I know I need that book, Dee Dee, but oh my God. Did you see all the books I got at Hobby Lobby? At the Hobby Lobby haul? Half of those I haven't even looked in real carefully. And I'm such a dope, I bought two of one. Two of the same one. And now that I'm working with these, I don't notice the odor. There is an odor, but I don't notice it. And this feels a little dry. But we didn't pay a whole lot for these Hoo Hoo Hero ones either. Okay, you're not bringing an iron. Thank goodness. I was going to say, you don't bring it because I don't want you going around making me feel all inadequate when I'm in wrinkled clothes. There was a lot of them, right, Dee Dee? I had a lot of those books. I have not even given them the attention they deserve. But Jeannie got that Draw Realistic Things book. That is a really, really good book. I like that book a lot. And I still haven't decided what I'm taking to Australia for art stuff. Do I need to come down maybe a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing? I'll try and stay on camera. And the lighter color does move, or in some cases even eliminate the darker color, which is kind of a cool thing. And another thing, I don't know for sure if that continues after you let them dry completely. Oh, thanks, Piccola. Piccola and Kia have kind of joined efforts to get us a list of streamers with links to everybody's stream. So, because Ustream has taken away our follow button, if you just go to each of the person's channel and add it to your favorites, I think what you're going to find at the end is that it's actually easier than the way we were doing it on Ustream. I know, that's heresy, but it's true. Just go to your favorites, click on who you want to watch, and it takes you directly there. You don't have to go through pages looking. It's just all right there. It's awesome. And that may be what the people at IBM were thinking. Why do we do this? They can just add it to their favorites. I think they're blending okay too, Eileen. Just different than what I'm used to, you know? And so I think it's like anything. It's a learning curve, and so, yeah. I'm a little resistant. And I suppose you get used to the limited palette. Yeah. But those aren't bad, and I do think I like the way they're behaving a little bit better than I was on the copy. Oh, I never got to that part, is why. Okay. Yum. Okay, those are going to stay white. I'll get the darker pink out. And this. It would be nice to say have 3 colors to use for the, lighter, medium, darker shade. That wouldn't bother me, Jillian, if Piccola wanted to add my Twitter name. It doesn't bother me. Actually, it might help. Hi, Barb. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Ask everybody else if they do. I certainly do not. Doesn't bother me a bit. And I will probably go over and do more with colored pencil when I'm done. If I decide I even like this. I haven't even decided if I love this. This drawing is still pretty early on. I haven't cleaned up any of the lines yet. So there's still quite a bit to do, but I'm just playing now anyway, so learning. And you guys probably can't see where I put that pink in there. I probably should have used a lighter pink. Oh, I know. Because it's alcohol marker and we can, let's add the lighter pink now and see if it picks it up. What do you say? I think, don't go by me. I mean, I would ask everybody else what they think. It's okay if you add mine. I certainly don't care. Because if anybody wants my Twitter, I, as a rule, give it to them. So, and I don't put anything out there that can't be seen by other people. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, put mine out there. I don't care. But even these Hoo Hoo Hero, if you don't get those lids on tight, you're sunk. I'm glad Erin's not here because she, I think, is a Copic, like, aficionado. She would probably be laughing her head off at me. Going, go back to crayon, you goof. I think Jean's channel, you have to, she has to give you access to her Twitter anyway. Mine is free for anybody. I don't care. You want to look at the nonsense I post? Have at it. Probably follow me for about a week and then go, oh my God, girl, there's something wrong with you. And I probably would have to agree. For those of you wondering what the rat's doing today, he's over hanging out with the emu. Okay, I think this dark red is going to be a pretty good indicator of the blending. Actually, I like that. Maybe if I give these a chance, I'll like them. Because I know Dee Dee's grandson, Cameron, really likes the Copics as well, right, Dee Dee? So I think you just got to give them a chance. And there's no point in me playing with expensive Copics when I can barely manage Hoo Hoo Heroes, you know? And I can always go back and add the white highlights with a white pencil. The emu is about 20 years old from everything we can gather. They did find out where the emu came from. There was an emu farm, well, the farm is still there, but there were people up there raising emus about 21 years ago. And they lost, one of the emus ran off. And it ended up at another farm, and they could never find the emu. Well, now the woman has come forward to Jan and said, I think that's the emu that we lost many, many years ago. So we think we know where the emu came from. Anyway, now. They can live in captivity like 30 years, I think. They thought the emu was 30 years when they originally got the emu. They thought it was getting close to 30 years. But the woman who actually owned the emu says no, it was more on the order of 20 years ago. They ordered the emu from some specialty animal breeder or some dang thing. I don't know. I'm not a good one to ask. But anyway, yeah, I think the emu is 20, 21 years old, from what everybody can gather. No, the woman doesn't want him back. They were actually in the emu farming business to make money, but I guess down here in Oklahoma, we're hard to convince. And she said the emu farm never really did well. So they did go ahead and sell all their emus. And the emu is no trouble. It really isn't. Robert went over to feed him yesterday afternoon, and he took one of our other neighbors who wanted to see the emu. And Robert said he went over there and he hollered for the emu. And the emu came running up to the fence just like he was trained, you know. So that's funny. But yeah, he's over hanging with the emu today. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about in chat. I'm not showing what, Dorothy? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, now over here, that's a weird thing. See, can you see where it bled outside that line? That's a weird thing I don't like. I don't remember the copy paper doing that. Just saying. And a lot of these I've got to try the color here on the side because I'm not familiar enough with them. I know people who use it. I want that one. People who use theirs a lot probably get real familiar. Yeah, the emu is the dump mascot. He is. Or she. Yeah, it's a he. I was going to say, or she is. No, it's a he. Jan apparently knows that. And Eileen was so kind to post this morning that today is National Rat Day or some damn thing. Be nice to your rat day or something. Is CBC here? One way to find some of the streamers, go to education, scroll down, click show more. Oh, okay. All right. Not everyone shows because they haven't added. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, most people who watch me know how to find me. And I am fairly good about always tweeting. And a lot of times, if I'm attending a stream, I will also tweet that that person is streaming. And I know they usually always tweet too, but we may not follow the same people, so. Yep. And in the smaller areas, I think I'm going to add any detail or shading with colored pencil. So, does the emu have a name? Yeah, the emu's name is Mr. Bird. That's what the old guy who had it for all these 20 years named it, or called it, and it knows its name. All Robert has to do is call Mr. Bird, and the emu comes running. Of course, now he knows that Robert is the bearer of the food. Jan feeds him sometimes, but then Robert feeds him quite a bit. So yeah, he knows who's bringing the food. But they can go, I didn't know this either, but Jan was telling Robert that they can go for long, long periods of time without eating. So, but the emu won't have to worry about that because Robert is diligent about feeding the emu. I worry more about the cat while I'm gone. He'll forget to feed the cat. I'm not sure she'll let him, but that's my big fear. Hey, Bird, get over here. I would name a Schnauzer Schnauzer. They don't know the difference if you're calling him Schnauzer or George. Okay, now one thing I've noticed, just from having sat here and played with this a little bit, but when they dry, they actually dry a little bit lighter, like where I put that pink in there. That's much more noticeable now that that's dry. So that's good to know. I'm learning. I hope he doesn't forget. He's going to have a list, believe me. I'm not leaving this up to chance. I'm really not. He will have a list of what he needs to do when I'm not here. I should look at a daffodil before I do this, actually. But that was probably the wrong color yellow. Oh well. Let's see if there's a light blue. See which light blue I like. That's not very light. That's the problem about having limited colors. I guess I'll use this one. I think in one of these I got a colorless blender. There's the colorless blender. I'll use that here in a minute. I don't know, when you're used to something like, I could do this, I think, a lot easier with colored pencil. But I wouldn't be learning something, so. Oh, the colorless blender is actually a Copic. I think Dee Dee told me to buy this, or somebody did. So I did go ahead and bite the bullet and got the colorless blender in a Copic. Oh, it's got a brush nib. Sweet! And I just want to spread that out, and I don't know how that's going to work. We're going to learn. I wonder if the colorless blender is just nothing but alcohol. What do you think? And if it is, could I just squirt some more in there? Thanks, Darren. I love Mary Engelbreit, so, and I had looked at her books before I even did this. But she does the face in the sun, and I've got the face planned out, but I didn't want to do it in black. It's just up there in pencil right now. But yeah, they're definitely flowers that she would draw. I think I do like the brush nib. Oh, I don't need another expensive habit. Traveling to Australia is going to be bad enough, don't you know? And I'm going to leave that white. I have the quote picked out. I have not picked out the lettering, though. And the greens, oh my gosh, the greens were such a pain in the neck. And I don't necessarily care. Say that tulip, I don't care if the greens are, it is really an eraser. Well, it didn't erase all that. It did blend it out, which is fine. But do you think it's just nothing but alcohol, Dee Dee? But I don't care if the greens match the greens of whatever I'm coloring is supposed to be, you know. I just want a variation of greens. And I definitely have more in the Hoo Hoo Hero than I got in the ones from Hobby Lobby. The green selection, and this is the Hobby Lobby ones. Look at these green selections. Like, you get that, that. Oh, and that. Yeah, you get like those greens. That's it. Get over it. And these two are almost identical. So, I'm going to have every Hoo Hoo Hero out here before I get done. Alright, let's see what the grass green is. That's pretty. Just choosing colors here. What do I know? Wait, you mean you're not the expert? Damn it, if you're not, who is? Dee Dee's getting really hard to get along with in chat, if nobody noticed. Alright, I think I'm going to use the vivid green for the leaves on the tulips. What do I know? That sounds like a smart-ass answer I would give Dee Dee. But one thing I would recommend, if you're going to use the alcohol markers, I think they do behave a whole lot better on this marker paper than on copy paper. I hadn't given it really much thought before I did that. No, the Hoo Hoo Hero are not the Hobby Lobby brand. The Hoo Hoo Hero we all got from Amazon. They were pretty inexpensive. The ones I got from Hobby Lobby, and I don't think it's Hobby Lobby brand, it was just something they carried, and it's called Conda, C-O-N-D-A. But really, they're getting rid of these, obviously. I would not recommend them, really. These Hoo Hoo Heroes, they're not bothering me. I like them. At least you've got a good selection of colors. And Dorothy, don't start with me on mixing because alcohol markers are different. Dorothy was talking about, we were talking about watercolors the other night. She was saying, well, you only need like 3 or 6 or something. And it was like, yeah, but I don't want to go to the trouble. I want to own them all. give me every Prima watercolor. Gee, you said yay for dollar marker paper. You got the marker paper at Hobby Lobby then? I didn't get it at Hobby Lobby. Oh wait, maybe I did. Yeah, I got the 9 by 12. I'm lying. I did. But this is the Tuesday morning marker paper. And I'm going to try that pen paper here in a minute and see. But this is very, very smooth. And I think I read or heard somewhere that the difference in the marker paper, it's got the real smooth surface. Because, for example, on these felt tips, the tooth on, say, sketch paper or something like that has a tendency to want to wear on your felt nibs. So this paper is kinder to your nibs. And I don't know if it has any other properties that make it blend better or what. I really don't. So don't ask me that. That's because I'm a lazy old besom. You can say that again. The rat will definitely back you up on that. Lazy old besom. Can't deny it. Another thing I'd like is to be able to make just tiny lines, because this drawing is only 6 by 6, so it's not like I have excess room here, right? Oh, and I was going to show that the color book that I got in the mail yesterday. And I said, okay, who's going to fess up? I'll show it here in just a second because it's funny. I opened my email last night, which I hadn't done in several days. Duh, me. And I found out who sent it to me. It was my neighbor who used to live here across the street from me. And she took care of my cat when Robert and I were in the hospital. But anyway, there's the cat butt coloring book. And the whole book is nothing but cat butts. It's cats. And at some point in the picture, they show you their little bottom. And if you're a cat person, that's pretty typical. Eileen's here. She's just quiet because she can't boss me around. Is Eileen doing ventriloquism with Dorothy? That's funny. I do like how they blend, I will say that. And Jeannie, you got some, those, what are they called? The ones that change colors. I'm eager to see you use those. So, yeah, when you stream, I want to see those markers, because honestly, if I'd have seen those at mine, I would have, Chameleon is what she got. I would have bought them. I really would have. Okay, I'm looking for a different green. I want lots of different colors of green down here. You got a good haul, Jeannie. Alright, that one is very dark. I think I'm going to do... Sorry, you guys. I'm indecisive because I don't know these colors. Sometimes it would just be easier to use your Prismacolor and be done with it, right? Now that's if I was being a lazy obesum, Dorothy. You got the green set of the chameleons? Oh, okay. The chameleon ones. Yep, that's going to be next on different papers. Yeah. See, I think I want to see those at work because those I would have bought just to see how they behaved. All right, I'm going to have to look out the window here. It sounds like somebody's in my driveway. Probably just turning around because that's what they do. And I'll be getting to see Hunky UPS here more frequently because I ordered some stuff. Bunny Designs. There is somebody out there. I don't know. If somebody knocks at the door, I may or may not open it. How about that? Did I just move the camera? You love the chameleon markers. Norma loves them. Your favorite. You bought 3 sets on clearance and you love them. Yeah, if I'd have seen those, I'm pretty sure I would have bought them as well. I will say, based on, of course, it could be the paper. Now, see, I've changed too many things because I was going to say these Hoo Hoo Heroes are definitely behaving better than the Hobby Lobby ones. But how could that be? Because they're all just alcohol markers with pigment in them, right? So how could that be? All right, this one I'm going to do this dark. Now watch, I'll like this so well that I'll use this rather than my original drawing. That'll make me mad. Use the lighter. This is good for me to have to do this though, right? Oh, that racket stopped. Thank goodness. I didn't even know it was bothering me until it went off. Okay. I need a sign from my Mrs. Large, so I'm just turning around in your driveway. Darren. People use my driveway for a turnaround all the time because down the street are 2 gated communities that you can't get into. And so people are forever using my driveway as a turnaround. And if I didn't have my golf cart under my carport, I think people would drive all the way down my circle drive and drive right up next to my house to get out. I really believe that. I really like how the lighter color kind of erases the darker color underneath. I do like that. Heather is on way too early for me. Way too early for me. I never get up. I think I like that Viridian green a lot. Is that what it is? Yeah, Viridian. I like that one. Alright, now I want a different green. Maybe go with a dark one, because I'm going to go with the real light for the background so I can draw on top of it. This is deep green. What are these two? Forest. Let's try them. Ooh, that's nice and dark. And this one is turquoise. That one I know I don't want. Neither one are going to work for that. So I'm going to have to go back. Let's see. There's no law that says I can't mix these two, right? I'll use 81 on here. That's a darker one. I'm going to pull out one of the Hobby Lobby ones. I sure am glad I made this cheat chart, because these colors don't begin to match the color that you're going to get inside. Oh, don't be telling me anything about a sale on markers, Jeannie. Because now that I'm using them, I'm susceptible. So I guess I'll have to make a swatch chart of all the colors together. Because now that I have multiple sets, I have more color selection. I'm confused by my own drawings, so just hang tight. There it is. There's the stem. Okay, I know what I was doing. I just keep thinking about Jean. I'm so sad for her. Actually, I have no greenery for that flower. What the hell is wrong with me? Is that right? Yep. It's too late, Janet. I already told you you'd like me to post it on Twitter. What's that, Jeannie? I'm missing something, girl. Girly. Alright, and I'll use the darker green. And these, the only way you know which end is which is the padded end is on the chisel end. What color? I don't know, Eileen. What color do you want me to use for the shrooms? On the original one, I just did red. But it's my coloring chart. I can do it any color I want, right? We can have blue shrooms. We can have purple shrooms. We have anything we want. That's the cool thing about being the boss. I do like the blending. I will say that. I do like the way they blend. Let me use that real light one again to try and blend down here. Oh, you already posted it on Twitter? I have the attention span of a gnat. Jeannie, you might be onto something there. Okay, I'll bring you guys down close so you can see how these are blending. I like that blending in there with the lights and the darks, because you got to remember when this is all like that, I don't particularly care for that, but I'll fix it right now if I can. And by now I don't remember exactly the colors I use, so I'm not worried that much. I can go back in and put that in with colored pencil at the end. Blue and polka dot. Read in chat real quick. Use the colors of this mushroom. All right, go get me a go get me a picture of it, Eileen. A psychedelic shroom. Shrooms were big when I was in high school. Mind you, I didn't necessarily do them, but yeah, they were big when I was in high school. Seeing if I can move that after it's dried, and you can, so I love that. So you can go back and make corrections later if you want. I dig that a lot. Alright, and I want those. I think I did those pink though. I'm going to do these are like little crocus, I think. In my head, they're crocus. Now, selection of purples is pretty pitiful. Looks like you only get the 3 in the Hoo Hoo Hero. So let's see what's in the... Wow, the Hobby Lobby are even worse. You get that. And I guess that could be a purplish blue. Yeah, purple selection, pretty pitiful. But that's okay. Let's color them out and see what we got. We've got 3, so... Yee. Purple is really a weird color. Because I don't think you get a great selection of purple in Prismacolor either. I think the Polychromos have a better selection. They're going to be purple anyway. And I'm doing light to dark. And I don't know if are there rules? Does anybody know? Are there rules for these markers that you do light to dark or dark to light? I don't know. There any color you want after you get high on them? They can be tie-dyed. I could do tie-dyed mushrooms. Actually, somebody posted a picture of a guy unfurling a tie-dyed piece of cloth that he did. That was awesome. It was very cool. And if I could make tie-dye like that, I would eat those shrooms and do tie-dye. For real. Alright, I'm not, well, what the hell. Let's do it. Let's do it. What the heck? We're just playing, right? I used a darker for that. Now this doesn't seem to be moving at all. Hi, Pam. Pam, you are a Copic, certified Copic person, aren't you? You probably don't want to be at this stream. Just saying. I'm not a alcohol marker person, so I'm playing with these. So one, you can either give me tips or scram out of here before you have a heart attack. And I guess you can layer these up and make the colors darker. That, it seems, I have seen somewhere. They look like crocus, not croutons. Crocus. They are kind of a stylized crocus. I almost need a single-sided marker because I open the wrong lids every time. Eileen's out doing research on mushrooms now. I do like this soft purple, I will say that. I wish I'd done, I guess it's not too late to go ahead and change that. I want this changed, the shape of that changed a little bit. And I'll put some of this on it because I put it on that one, but now I wish I hadn't. But oh well, live and learn. Wrong color. Oh, idiot. See if I can erase it out real quick. Hunky UPS is here. Nope, he's not. Bummer. Wishful thinking. Alright, I'm going to go back and add that medium since I goofed up. There it is. cool with that now. All right, did we decide what color the mushrooms are? I'm going to do the stems, I think, in the same... Nope, that's too yellowy. Let's see. Barely beige, I think, is... Yeah, this will be all right. Use that red. Yep, that's a good red. All right, nobody's saying anything about the shroom color. And actually, his little head should be black. Do purple with yellow dots. Okay, I think I'm going to cheat on these. I just did purple, though. I think I want to carry the red down. Sorry, I'm going to do them red. Sorry. And the reason is because I want to bring this red down here, and I've got all this purple down here. Sorry. Overruled, Eileen. Then why'd you ask? I don't know why I asked. Because when I look at it, I want more red down here. And these are so small, I almost have to do any shading with pencil. Watch her, she's going to go crazy now in chat. Why'd you ask? Because I was hoping you're going to say red. Red with white spots. That's what I'm thinking too, red with white spots, and then do this same blue up there, down underneath. Oh, and I'm going to cheat with the white spots. I'm going to do that with a Posca pen. Red with black dots would be fine too. All right, I'm going to do a little experiment over here and decide which I like better. How about that? There's our mushrooms. I'm going to use Poscas for the dots because I know they'll make perfect little dots. There's the black dot one. Oops. Gotta shake it. Okay, bye, Norma. Work hard. Caca-poo-poo. I guess I just got 2 messages at once. Oh, either one is really cute, you guys. I kind of like the white dots, but you guys can decide. I don't care. All right, here we go. There's our mushrooms. Red with black dots, red with white dots. They're both really cute. I see your evil grin, Ange. I am going to put a sky on it, Jeannie, but I have to do the sky very last because I do want to do it very Mary Engelbreit-ish, and the sun up here is going to have rays coming down, and so I don't want to do it a solid color. It'll have to be done very last. See, on this one, I did do the background in a light blue, but then I decided I want the rays coming down later, so yeah. I think the white stands out more too. All right, we're doing the white. Okay, that was one message that came in. Get over yourself, Ange. How about that? We're going to use white. Ange just treated me. Stop ignoring me. She's bad as Eileen. Love the shrooms. Cut those out and save them for something in the future. Did you see how long it took me to draw them, Darren? I can't keep track of stuff like that. If I need more in the future, I'll draw more. How about that? Now, I'll have more control if I don't use the white Posca, but I use the white pen. So, and I'm hoping the white pen, now see what happened with the Posca? The white ones actually have turned pink. Ouch! I think it's a very cheerful page. I do. And spring to me should be cheerful. I love spring. The thing I hate about spring, and I said it the other day, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it every time to anybody who will listen, is I hate the ragweed. I absolutely hate ragweed and allergies. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, when I'm streaming, I still sniff because I think I'm partly allergic to the cat, but I don't sniff as much when I'm not suffering from the damn hay fever and ragweed allergies, and I just, that's the only part of spring that I dread. Otherwise, I love the planting, I love the flowers. Right now, all the flowering trees are blooming, and they are gorgeous. Yeah, there's no downside to spring, and it was, and well, it still is. We're cold here, you guys. The sun's out today, but it has been cold and icky here. You think stuff sounds good? I thought that was an awesome save. Yeah, I think I like the little white. And see, there's a lot of details that I want to do, but I want to do it with pencils because I'm just not proficient enough with the alcohol markers to do it. So I want to get the pencils out and start playing with them. And I don't know, I may end up with 2 of these. So one of them I may go ahead and finish and give away as a gift or something. Because now I've got a fair amount of time spent on these, right? But I don't care. I'm learning. Learning. And see, like on this now, what did I do with my pen? Alright, so it would go that way. Alright, let me get the little bit darker brown out. Yeah, that'll work. You had a foot of snow yesterday? Oh my gosh. Well, today it's a beautiful sunny day, but the temperature 40 degrees. And Eileen, she has to pipe up and say, it snowed here in 1976. That was when I was graduating from high school. Actually, it was my first year of college. It was a good year, a great year. Those really were some of the best years. I've really got to go get my eyes done. And that's too tiny to do with the markers, so I'll do it with colored pencil, I think. Oh, look at this one. Now this one is almost dry. I'm not sure if you can bring, yeah, this one's almost dry. So it was probably my fault. I probably left a lid loose. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to resurrect that. I'm going to keep that one aside. Yeah, we need rain. Well, we've gotten rain, but they haven't gotten rain in eastern Oklahoma at all, or western, and they need it so, so bad. There's been fires. It's been horrible. So, yeah, I hope they get some rain. We've had a little bit, and we'll get more, believe me. April and May are very rainy here. And then tornadoes, something to look forward to. Actually, they were testing our tornado sirens this morning. I'm not looking forward to that. And in this set of Hoo Hoo Hero markers, I've got about 6 different browns, so I like that. I might have to use one from here. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of a pretty color. I think I like the 196. I'll try it. I think I'm going to take these out of this container that they came into. The container is annoying. Dee Dee, did you take yours out? The container that these markers came in from Hobby Lobby is a little bit annoying. Your rainy season doesn't start until mid-May. Ours should be starting about now. I have both, Darren. I have a basement that has a real solid stem wall right down the middle of it, and then I also put in a storage, or not a storage shelter, a storm shelter. It's outside of the house. We have to leave the house to go to it. It's like the one you see in The Wizard of Oz, only ours has a better door. But yeah, you have to go downstairs, underground into it. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's a chore Robert's going to be doing, is going out and making sure that there are no spiders or anything in the storm shelter. No, I'm not sure. We put it in, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, say. I'm not sure I would want to live here anymore without someplace to go, because I saw what the tornado did to Robert's son, and it's no joke. It is no joke. You cannot believe the utter devastation of things that you think would live through a tornado. Utter, complete devastation. Mind-boggling. Like his equipment shed, Robert, and I'm talking about Robert's son now, his son's equipment shed literally was for miles around us. Miles. We'd see pieces of it. Okay, bye, CB. I'll talk to you later. Have fun. Whatever you do, have fun. All right. The butterfly, I know I want like blue and purple. I'm not going to turn that into a monarch. I'm going to make it blue and purple, you know, and bring some of the blues and purples from down here up to there. That's my plan. So, we'll find the purple markers again. I'm missing one. I know I had 3. There it is. Okay. So, I might do some pink in there too. Let's see if I want. I think I'll do pink to purple is what I'll do. All right, pink to purple is what I'm doing. Not yet, but yes, annoying. You taking off, Dee Dee? Have a great afternoon. Hey, I'll see you tonight, I hope. Tonight's Survivor. I know, pink and purple. This is your worst nightmare, isn't it, Eileen? Eek! It's going to be pretty, though. And, Dee Dee says it, and it's true. If you can repeat the colors that you've used in the drawing somewhere else, it just is better. So, yeah, that's why I want to do that. And I don't even know what kind of blues I have available. I'm going to do those. I mean, really, this is so small an area. I'm going to do those, this pink. And then the dots on the edge of the butterfly, I'll have to go back and add those with Posca or something like that, because yeah, I won't be able to color over them that small. Pissy Pink. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, love that blue. Love that blue. Pretty, 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 pretty blue. Love that blue. All right, we about have a plan here now. We have a plan. We have a plan. Now, I wish I had a real, real dark, dark, dark blue. Don't have a real dark blue. What do I want to do? Well, I might have to use colored pencil on that then. But anyway. You know that heavy equipment that goes beep, beep, beep when it backs up? I know you guys can't hear it, but there has been a piece of heavy equipment. It's probably working over at the airport or something. But it has been doing that all day long. I promise you, I'm about ready to go over there and hit them. And my house is really silent. Like when the tornado alarms went off a little while ago, if I hadn't walked outside, I don't think I would have known they were going off. Because my house is pretty soundproof. But I can hear that annoying noise. They don't have to worry about running anybody over anywhere on the island. Now these blues are mixing really, really nice. The butterfly is very pretty. Okay, Jeannie's saying, mix it with purple and a little black blender. Do I have a navy? Oh, you know what? Aromatica, you are the woman. I do have the perfect pen right here. I think it's the, yeah, that one I think is going to be darker than that. The Papermate, that would be good. I was thinking more like the indigo on the, see, I always go back to the Prismacolor colors because that's what I'm familiar with. This one's pretty dark. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I think this blue is about going to be the same as the Papermate. We'll do a test, but yeah, there's not a whole heck of a lot of difference. And I want the dark blue on the very furthest out. So I think I'll use like a turquoise next and then go to the blue. Yeah, that'll work. That's pretty. Live and learn. Live and learn. And this really makes that pink pop out. I'll hold it up where you guys can see it here in just a second. Because I know I'm working so tiny you can't see anything. And I just remembered it's Survivor night. Yay! I have a date tonight with Dee Dee. And I've already got dinner ready, so I am a step ahead of the game. That's why I'm sitting here coloring. I need to go take a shower, though. It's a very pretty butterfly. And Eileen, I will probably, I mean, I can't guarantee. I thought my friend was coming over tomorrow, so I was like a little hesitant on whether or not I was going to stream, but we're going to do it next Tuesday. Excuse me. So, I might go ahead and stream tomorrow, in Jean's place. Because we obviously know Jean's going to be away for a while, and that's totally understandable. Oh, Judy, if you're still here, you had sent me that recommendation, American Gothic on Netflix. That's on not on Netflix. It's on Hulu, I think. Or did you say it was Prime? I don't know. But I couldn't find it on Netflix. So I was pissed. Yeah, I think I will probably, unless somebody else wants to. I know Bren normally streams on Thursday. How did you make your house soundproof? I need to do that stupid people hanging out on you. I don't know. It's just very well made, I guess. And the odd thing is, the whole back of my house is actually a window that looks out on the lake, like 20-foot high window. And you would think that would allow a lot of noise, but it doesn't. I don't know why. But yeah, my house is very, very quiet, as a rule. Now I'm sitting here in the front of the house, right by a window, and I can hear cars and stuff. Can you see the butterfly? I like him a lot. It's hard to tell that purple. I'll do the next one, a different color purple, I think, but I like the butterfly. He's pretty. It's on Amazon Prime. Okay, I've got Amazon Prime. And thank you for testing the markers on glossy paper. Geesh. Not if, laugh out loud when. Yeah, well, I probably will be streaming for Jean tomorrow. And that purple down here, this one really, I don't know if you can see, but see how much it bled? Now, that may have been my fault because I went over it so many times. I don't know. But that I'll have to clean up. Let's go ahead. I'll do the background in the lightest green I have, which is going to be, well, I have pale green and grass green. Let's see which one is going to be best. I'm going to do pale green because I can always go over it darker, right? Pretty. Sorry, Eileen. Oh, did Dorothy get there? Did Jean get to her mother's safely? Jean is at her first stop waiting for her sister. Okay, all right. Oh, I know. This is just such an agonizing day for her, you guys. It just absolutely breaks my heart. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just do this whole background green. Another thing, I wouldn't mind trying, honestly, is watercolor on this marker paper. Say I wanted to do this background with watercolor, I wouldn't mind being able to try that. I think the paper would buckle pretty bad, but I'm going to try it anyway. Because I really like to do my backgrounds watercolor. Especially light color. Okay, bye, Joan. Have a great evening. Yeah, I'll try and make it to the beginning of Xandra's. But I have a problem with Xandra on Wednesday night because it interferes with Survivor. And I know I could DVD it, but I like to do the whole tweet thing. So, yep. I always go back and watch Z on recording though. Usually early Thursday morning when I get up, Z's the first thing I watch. Wake up with Z. That's what I'm going to be doing here in a couple weeks. I'm so excited, you guys. The other night I woke up in the middle of the night and I didn't used to ever do that. I'm doing it more now. And yeah, I'm sure there's good reason for that. But anyway, I woke up and it was, I don't know, maybe like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I started thinking about Australia. And honestly, I was so wide awake within just a few minutes. I was like, you better just get up and go read or do something because you are not going back to sleep. I was just so excited. I felt kind of like a kid, you know, like waiting for Christmas or something. I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to be like? Like, yeah. That bringing this up, but tomorrow I'll be going to have an ultrasound on my thyroid and neck. Thyroid, swollen lymph nodes and glands on the left side of my neck. Never had that. And I shouldn't be. Please keep me. I will absolutely do that, Cheryl. I will absolutely. Fibs, if you're watching this recording, Cheryl has just given us some information in chat that she's having some health issues that are unexplained right now. With her thyroid, and she's asking us to pray for her. So if you are a praying person, I am absolutely a praying person, and I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe in miracles. So please include Cheryl in your prayers. She could definitely use it. So best of luck to you, Cheryl. And be sure and let us know how things come out now. Yeah, it might take a little while to get the results. Understand that. And the thing is, and you know, you never know what it is until you know what it is, and it's easy for me to say, you know, don't worry, but really, you know, do the best you can not to worry until you know. And that's what I kept saying, you know, about with Robert is I knew that whatever it was that we had to deal with, and this was, I mean, when we got this bone marrow the last time, I knew we could handle whatever it was that was coming. I just wanted to know. It was the not knowing that was so damn hard. So Cheryl, just trust yourself that when you know what it is, you're strong enough to deal with it. And the medical community can do amazing things now. I mean, I'm sure there was a time when Robert's diagnosis meant certain death. Give the rat a little arsenic and look at him now. He's out hanging with an emu. Who would have thunk? So, but I absolutely will pray for you, Cheryl. And don't feel bad about bringing it up in chat or anything else, because, you know, that I think that's kind of what this community is about, that we support each other and help each other through good times and bad, you know, so that when you get good news, we're going to celebrate with you equally. So you can count on us, absolutely. You can count on me and Eileen to say something stupid, that's for damn sure. But I am a firm believer in the power of prayer and miracles. So I will not leave this background just this boring green, you guys, either. I will be adding more to it. So it's stressful worrying. It's just the not knowing. But after you know it, doctors will give you an indication of what comes next. And I've heard such remarkable stories, you know, and a lot of things I think you're isolated from until you get into an environment. For example, with Robert's illness, you know, we were in a different environment than we had ever been in. And, you know, talking about things that we didn't, as a rule, have occasion, I guess, really to talk about. I have heard stories of absolute, utter, complete miracles. So, yeah, go through life believing in miracles because they happen. They happen every day. It's a miracle I haven't killed Eileen. Or wait a minute, maybe that's the other way around. Maybe it's a miracle she hasn't killed me. You were going to stay awake tonight worrying about the boring green background? Well, don't, because I will do something with it. I just haven't decided yet. God, those cars out there. Alright, let's see. The horizon will be about there. I'm just making up the horizon as I go. And really, you guys, I mean, I'm spending way more time on this than I probably should for a challenge. But as much as completing the challenge, it's playing with the product, learning the product. So I am going to run out and get the watercolor, though, because I want to see how it's going to behave on this paper. Because I have a blue that I'd like to do the sky in. Wow, Jeannie, you've been hanging around Eileen too long. Isn't that the truth? Hey, she gave me a stroke and then broke two of my ribs. Oh, Eileen, I can't take that credit for that. Alright, let me run out and get the watercolors, just because I'm curious. All of these pens are way too dark for what I want for the sky, so I mean, just give this a test. You know, there's one thing that I'm so happy I did was order this Prima Pastel Dreams watercolors. Oh, and I didn't bring my brush out. Oh! I really, really love the Pastel Dreams. Hi, Carrie Ann. Good morning. It's afternoon here, but I know it's morning for you. Yeah, I love this Pastel Dreams set of Prima watercolors. Love them. And look at how pretty they are in their new little house. And look at my little tin is not a virgin, but that's as dirty as it's getting, I promise you. Just saying. Okay, this is the green that I did the grass. Which is nice pastel green. You don't have the pastel dreams, Woody. I love them. I love the pastel colors. I really do. Um, yeah, there's not a downside to these bad boys that I can give you. The Primus are a little bit chalky, but that doesn't necessarily bother me. I like them. I would highly recommend them. I don't remember how much I paid for them, but the paper pills almost immediately. That's one thing I will say for sure, is you can tell you've added water to it. So I think if you want to use water, this may not be the best paper to use it on. I was just going to try some green on top of this green. I don't know. It's very patchy, but for a sky, that would not bother me. I'll hold it up and show you. Hang on, I want to do a little bit more with the green. No, I'm a fan of Prima watercolor. I will say that. This was the blue I was wanting to use for the sky, and it goes on not real smooth, but for a sky that would not be bad for me. So, oh, and that's great news. That is great news. Well, I hope it helps you, and I really do. I hope learning this and treating it definitely helps. That's what the back of the marker paper looks like. The back of the copier paper, it absolutely went through. It absolutely went through and sat on top of this because I didn't have a page underneath it. So I'm liking it so far. I really am. But I'm not sure what to do about the sky because I'm not loving any of the I'm going to try this paper too. Yeah, I'm not loving any of the markers. I just think they're all so darn dark. What did I do with that? How can you lose something in like 2 seconds? How can you do that? Oh, there. It fell on the floor. Never mind. I was going to say, I'm losing my mind. Which won't surprise Eileen at all. Yeah, see, there's no blues that are light enough to me to do that background. And I don't want it as dark as this. I want it lighter than that. So. I think I used this one because I was using exclusively these markers. Let's see if I have anything that would be light enough. This is the lightest one, I think. There's a couple other blues. Oh, here, now this is what they say is sky blue. Oh my gosh, that's way too dark. Maybe let it dry. But yeah, that's way too dark, I think. I might actually use this if I can go back and draw some clouds in with the colorless blender. That's an idea I might do. Use some of the dilution sprays and use it with a paintbrush. That's actually might be an idea because the paper did not buckle too horribly where I put the water, but I wasn't saturating this either. But actually, let me do a bigger section of this. I do love this blue. The sky blue is a pretty, pretty, pretty blue. Or if you put a light coat on and use the blender, would it spread? The blender doesn't really spread it, surprisingly, Jeannie. What it does is almost act like an eraser. It just almost picks the color up completely. Let me go over this and you can see. Yeah, it almost picks the color up. But I could, go ahead and draw big fluffy clouds if I wanted. But some of the color would show through, which might be kind of cool too. Or, yeah, I think it's too dark for the sky too. But if I go over it with a colorless blender, see what it does? It makes a really, really interesting texture, which is not bad at all. But I can't do the whole sky. I've got to, I guess I could do that next, because I do want to do the sun rays. I'm just not sure how I want to do them yet. But there's no better time like right now to be figuring that stuff out. Mary would not be happy with that color sky. Okay, we don't want to piss Mary off. Since I'm trying to be her in real life. Alright, let me see. Actually, I was going to change the shape of that sun too, but that's okay. For this, it's going to be fine. Actually, if it's a small amount of sky in between the sunbeams, that blue may not be horrible. Do I have the clean color markers? Is Eileen my friend? Do you think she would let me live without having the clean color markers? Yes, I do have them, Bryn. I'm just being a smartass. Yes, I do have the clean color markers. If you were here the last time I used them, Eileen yelled at me. Really, she yelled at me bad. Like really bad. It was horrible. I'm pretty sure I'm scarred for life. Well, why wouldn't you use a ruler for sunbeams? You want them straight, don't you? I want them straight. I know that. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Do I want... Yeah, I'm going to do them yellow. When does Eileen not yell at me? That's a good question, Mac. That is a darn good question. She yells at me pretty much all the time. Alright, so this one's going to be yellow. That's blue. That's yellow. That's yellow. That's yellow. That's yellow. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do it yellow. I'm not going to draw them. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the ink marks or the pencil marks right now with a kneaded eraser. Just so I have... this new kneaded eraser really needs some kneading. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the lines for the most part, so they're just barely there. I can see them and work with them. Alright, they're still there, but they're not as dark, so... Alright, I'm going to use this yellow, I think. Yep, that yellow, bright yellow. Or maybe the one from Hobby Lobby will be a little bit different yellow. 136. Let's see what that one is. That's the one. I'm going to use the Hobby Lobby one because it might be a little bit different than the Hoo Hero one. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and color in the sun right now. The whole thing. It would take me 2 minutes to do sunbeams, and it takes Janet 12 hours. Eileen, you have no idea how painful it is to do this with you in the audience. I'm just saying. I like it to be right. What can I say? And now, because my personality is so bent and twisted, I probably do half of it just to annoy you, in all honesty. Oh, you talked to... I'll read the tweets when I get off here. Look at how straight that is, Eileen. You have got to be jealous of my straight lines. I don't care what you say. I know you're jealous of my straight lines. I guess I have to say, after playing with these today, I like the alcohol markers. And this is honestly the first time I will have done a finished piece of art with them, other than just playing. So it's kind of nice to know that I could do a finished piece of art. I will go back and do the details with Prismacolor, though. I still will. I'll go do more shading with Prismacolor. And I went over the line right there, Eileen. Oh my gosh. Look at what you're making me a nervous damn wreck. Nervous wreck. I am going to use this dark blue. And then if I want, I can always go back with the, wait till you upload this on the Facebook group page. Why? What do you think? Don't be laughing at me, Eileen. What do you think will happen when I upload it? They'll say, oh, Mary Engelbright uploaded a page. No, Mary Engelbright's would be like 1,000 times better. But I do love her art. I really do. And I'm not embarrassed to say so. I think she's fabulous. And I think the thing I love about her the most is that she wanted to do it as a child, and she persevered and became very successful. That, to me, is the ultimate success story. Tell me what I make a mistake and blame Eileen. Of course I do. I'm sure I will be commenting on it. Okay. I don't even want to hear your comment beforehand. I'll just wait. Now, Eileen, kiss a fat baby right now because I'm using my ruler. It's so stressful arting with a boss like Eileen. I swear to God it is. It's so stressful. In fact, before I met Eileen, I was a teetotaler. Now I'm dying to know what the comment is that she's going to put on the page. It will be something obnoxious, I promise you. You guys, I want honest answers. Does my anal craziness bother the rest of you as much as it bothers Eileen? I really want to know. I'm not kidding. Because I don't deny the fact that I have some anal tendencies. I know that. I mean, I'm pretty upfront about that. Oh my God, a ruler sunbeams and ruler sky sound like John Lennon's song. But if you think it's easy being me, you just think again. Do you know how frustrated I would be is after I went to all this work and then I goofed up something as simple as a straight line, Eileen? Do you know what that'd be it. I'd have to start drinking. Thank you, Miss Aromatica, because really now she's got me nervous. I actually do like this blue. This is my favorite blue. Now. It wasn't a minute ago, but it is now. These colors look really, really pretty together, I have to say that. You sure it's not easy to be me? Yeah, because I live with a rat. Um, Thank you, Carrie Ann. I think if you have that kind of thing in your head, and I call it that I'm anal. Um, Believe me, sometimes I would love to be able to just pick up a pencil and draw that straight line and not really worry about whether or not it's a straight line. Just draw the line and be done with it, you know? But there are times where it's agonizing. You can't do that like what other people would do. And I don't think unless you experience that, you even have a clue what it's like. Now, one thing I like is I went over that yellow a little bit with the blue. I do like the alcohol markers that you can go back in and almost erase a boo-boo. Thank you, Jeannie. So she just likes bugging me. No, I'm liking the sky now. But Eileen's sitting there preparing her Facebook comment, and I don't even know when it'll get up there because I haven't even done the lettering yet. Don't even know what I'm gonna do. I kind of like the cursive brush lettering, but I think a sans serif block letter would just suit this better. You guys can tell me what you think. I'm glad I'm using these products though. I bought them, I might as well use them. And if I put lettering on this particular piece of art, I'm going to have to attach it separately because I didn't erase the marks over here. There. And hopefully it'll dry smoother than that. God, what is Mac talking about? Oh, okay, they're talking about childbirth. Whew. Well, I could put clouds in behind the. See, this is what the clouds would kind of look like if I used the colorless blender. I'm going to leave it like that for the time being. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. This was the lettering that I was thinking about putting in there. But now I'm going back and forth. Not sure, not sure. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and do the face on the sun, but I'm not going to do it with alcohol markers because it's too small. So let me... Oh, and I'm going to have to add the white back. I didn't think about that. All right, no big deal. Thanks, Eileen. I'll try and get up here where y'all can see. And I'll do the rest with colored pencil, I think. I do want, let's see what color this is. I want her blue eye to be noticeably blue. And because I put blue on top of the yellow, I'm going to end up with green eyes. And orange lips. And the rest I'm going to have to do with colored pencil. Do I have some out already, maybe? That would work. There's a brown one, I think. Oh, nope, that's Tuscan red. Nope, you're going to have to get in the container. Don't have the ones out I want. Alright, dark brown rather than black. I think will work good. Got to sharpen, hang on. This is espresso. Yeah, that'll work good. Hot pink cheeks? Yeah, why not? Alrighty. I gotta make her bottom lip a little fuller. That's better. There we go. I'd like to pick up a little bit of color off the cheek if I could. I don't know if it's going to work. If that won't work, one thing you can do, and I'm going to do it right now while I'm thinking about it, but the kneaded eraser will pick up some amount of colored pencil. Not all of it, but a little bit. So, but if you want to mess with it and you need an eraser or you want to alter this, I hope it's right here. Where would I put it if it's not right here? Well, never mind, because it must be somewhere else. Where did I use that last? Must be out in the living room, I guess. Anyway, you can use odorless mineral spirits and move that around a little bit. Or blend it out with just the rest of the colored pencils. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. It's fine. But I am going to blend that orange out a little bit. And I'm glad the yellow is brighter than the flower. So I'm happy about that. I need a little white dot in her eye. I had the white pen out. I've lost everything. It's time to clean up. Yep. Yeah, kind of like spring, huh? White tacky stuff works better. Okay, I'll remember that. Love this sunny lady with 5 arms. She does have 5 arms, so she can hug all the butterflies and the bees and the ladybugs. So really, other than doing detail now with some colored pencil and figuring out the, let me see, the lettering, I would say this is just about done. You are keeping this version, I hope. I'm keeping one of them, Darren. Yeah, I'm keeping one of them for sure. Just don't know which one yet. But the little bee's wings need some iridescent colors. I'll give him a little highlight on his back, so he has some little depth to him. And then I'll add the rest with colored pencils. So, yeah, I don't know if she's screaming or laughing or what the hell she's doing. But yeah, I still have to figure out the lettering. I don't know if I like that cursive or not. Found packaging. Scotch adhesive putty. It's white. Okay. Oh, I gotta finish the insides of those flowers. Duh. Duh, duh, duh. Well, I'm gonna do that with colored pencil. Yeah, it's too hard to do with the markers. And the other thing I was gonna do was make the tops of those mushrooms white again. Come on, white pen. The white pen is not loving this paper, but the red kind of bled through the white pen, so I'm just making it white again. We'll see if it bleeds again. It probably will. So I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Maybe the lettering on this. I don't know what I'll be doing. But I probably will be streaming in Jean's place. Just because I think Bryn streams in the morning. And then I think, what time does Jean normally come on Thursday, you guys? I don't even know. I've just agreed to do it and I have no clue what time I'm doing it. When do you get your machine, Ange? They wanted me. That may be the. Oh, they warned you? Yeah. All right, Matt. Go have a great day. We'll see you later. I'm about done here because what? I've been on for 2.5 hours now. And everything I have left to do really is small work. And then figure out this lettering. And I don't. This may be the finished one. I'm not going to go through all this again, I don't think. But I've got to do something with the grass, the background of the grass. I'm not crazy about it. So yeah, there's still some things that I can do, but it's about as done as I'm going to do it. Oh, you already have the machine. Yay, you. Cool. Okay, so all you got to do is hook it up and start breathing in it. That's good. All right, I'm going to stop the recording now. I will post a picture of this on Twitter and Instagram and on the Facebook group Artful Evidence. So, yeah, so if you want to see the finished product, it will be done either later on tonight or tomorrow. But what time am I streaming tomorrow, Eileen? You've been starting at 9 Central in Galina's place while she's on maternity leave, so she said she might stream for a bit. If so, I'll come on after her. Okay, all right, then why don't we do that? I don't have any real plans tomorrow since my friend's plans fell through, so I'll just play it by ear. I'll try and attend as many streams as I can because I really don't have much to do tomorrow either. So, yeah, we'll just play it by ear. Play it by ear, play it by ear. Okay, ladies, go have some fun. If you watched the recording, thank you so much.